This has been a challenging year for Bitcoin and those who support it. Even as far back as the year 2018, the Oracle of Omaha himself prophesied that it and other cryptocurrencies were on the verge of experiencing difficulties. When asked about the company at the time, Warren Buffett told CNBC, "They will come to a very disastrous ending." Before we continue, subscribe to our channel for more updates. Many of the most well-known names in the world of finance have weighed in on the contentious topic of cryptocurrencies, most notably Bitcoin, the digital currency with the highest market capitalization. This has generated an intense debate. While some people have gone as far as to call cryptocurrency investors stupid and Bitcoin a fraud, others are funneling their wealth into the high-flying currencies, betting on vehicles such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple surging as the future of payments. While some people have gone as far as to call cryptocurrency investors stupid and Bitcoin a fraud, others are funneling their wealth into the high-flying currencies. This week, billionaire investor Warren Buffett appeared on CNBC to offer his perspective on the volatile cryptocurrency market. Buffett is the latest person to do so. After reaching an all-time high of over $69,000 per unit on November 10, 2021, the leading digital currency in the world is currently trading at $16,600 as of the close of the trading day on December 19. This represents a loss of approximately 75% of its value since its all-time high. Those investors who held out and thought they had missed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity are now heaving a sigh of relief, while those investors who bought at the market's highest point are doing their best to block out their financial losses. What piece of advice would the most well-known investor in the world give to those individuals who are contemplating launching their investment software and purchasing Bitcoin at a discount price? Buffett was quoted earlier this year by CNBC as saying, "If you owned all of the Bitcoin in the world and you offered it to me for $25, I wouldn't take it." Buffett was referring to a hypothetical scenario. In addition to the fact that Bitcoin has a history of poor performance, here are 3 other reasons why Buffett won't touch the cryptocurrency. According to UBS, 61% of millionaire collectors commit up to 30% of their total portfolio to this exclusive asset class. You have the potential to become the landlord for major retailers such as Walmart, Whole Foods, and Kroger and collect fat grocery store anchored income on a quarterly basis. There has been a roughly 40% increase in the cost of the typical homeowner's insurance policy over the past 12 years. Here are some ways to save money without sacrificing peace of mind. Number 1, it has no unique value at all. Bitcoin isn't to the billionaire investor's liking since he views it as a non-productive asset, which is why he doesn't like it. It is common knowledge that Buffett favors purchasing the stock of companies whose value and cash flow is derived from the production of tangible goods. In contrast, Buffett stated in an interview with CNBC in the year 2020 that cryptocurrencies do not possess any actual worth. They can't reproduce, they can't mail you a check, they can't do anything, and what you hope is that somebody else comes along and pays you more money for them later on, but then that person's got the problem, said the man. They don't reproduce, they can't mail you a check, they can't do anything. The usage of Bitcoin as a payment system is still very restricted, despite the fact that its primary purpose is to provide actual value. According to Buffett's analysis, the value of Bitcoin stems from the expectation that at some point in the future, another party will be prepared to pay more for it than what you are currently paying for it. Number 2, he does not believe that cryptocurrency should be considered money. Over the course of his career, Buffett has made more than his fair share of scathing comments regarding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the following: "I don't have any Bitcoin." Back in the year 2020, he declared to CNBC, "I don't hold any cryptocurrency, and I never will." Bitcoin skyrocketed in value as a tradable asset. But does it satisfy the 3 requirements of financial gain? Money is supposed to be a medium of exchange, a store of value, and a unit of account, although the most frequent definition only addresses the first 2 of these functions. However, Buffett refers to it as a mirage. In 2014, the billionaire stated on CNBC that the cryptocurrency does not meet the test of a currency. It is not a reliable means of exchange, and it does not serve as a value repository. He goes on to say that it is a very efficient method for sending money in an anonymous manner. On the other hand, he remarked that a check is also a manner of transmitting money. Are checks really worth a lot of money just due to the fact that they can be used to transfer money? Number 3, he doesn't understand it. Buffett is widely regarded as one of the most successful investors in the history of the world, since he mostly invests in companies whose equities he thoroughly comprehends. I get into enough problems with the things that I think I know anything about, she said. Why on earth would I want to take a long or short position in something that I know absolutely nothing about? However, people have a strong desire to risk, as he explained to CNBC, following the annual meeting of Berkshire Hathaway in 2018, which is another issue with non-productive assets. If you don't understand it, you become a lot more thrilled about it than if you do grasp it, she said. If you take a look at something and think that's magic, you can have anything that your imagination can conjure up for you. How does Warren Buffett go about selecting winning stocks? The investment approach that is followed by the billionaire investor is known as value investing. This method places an emphasis on the purchase of undervalued stocks that are held for an extended period of time. Isn't it clear-cut? When looking for new firms to invest in, Berkshire Hathaway prioritizes those that have a healthy profit margin and generate distinctive goods that are difficult or impossible to replicate. In a letter that he wrote to his shareholders, Warren Buffett famously observed, "It's far better to acquire a fabulous firm at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price." But even though Buffett isn't a fan of crypto equities, that doesn't mean you shouldn't invest in Bitcoin just in case. Even the millionaire has changed his mind about some of the industries he was previously critical of. Even at the height of the dot-com bubble, he famously avoided investing in technology firms, and now the largest asset that his company has is Apple. So what are your thoughts about crypto? Let us know in the comments if you also think that it will end really bad. And subscribe to our channel for more updates.